Oh yes, yes. Welcome back for the next item on the list. I remember now you are able to solve all quadratic equations using three methods. That is using factorization method, secondly using formula, and thirdly using completing squares. So today I want us to look at how to find for the maximum or minimum values of quadratic equations. I mean quadratic expressions. But before going for that, I remember telling you that you can also use completing squares to also derive the quadratic formula, and I think that one will come after this. So for today, let's look how to find the maximum, finding maximum or minimum values of quadratic expressions. So how to find, I remember explaining for you how quadratic expressions and quadratic equations, how different they are. Hope when I say quadratic expressions or equations, you don't get lost. So we are going to see how best can we find the maximum and the minimum values of these expressions. So let me give you example. Let's begin with this. We are going to first begin with finding the minimum value, then after we shall also be able to find the maximum value, but we use the same approach. So our first equation is saying find the minimum value of this expression here, which is x squared, yes, plus 3x, yes, and then plus what, plus 4, and they are saying find the minimum value for this expression. So here the first thing you have to do is you have to first complete squares. You say this is x squared plus 3x, then plus a half of the coefficient, then squared, haven't changed anything, friends, yes, then plus 4, then minus 3 out of 2, everything squared. So I haven't changed anything because I know this can cancel out this with this, so I haven't changed anything. The expression is still okay. So from here I'm going to this one here, I'm going to get one expression which will be x plus 3 out of 2, then squared, then the whole of this get 4 minus 9 out of 4. I think if you use your calculators correctly, you'll be able to get 7 out of 4. That's what you get. So now here now what you should know is x plus 3 out of 2 squared, I mean this expression here, this is what I'm talking about, can never be negative for any values of x, but instead x plus 3 out of 2 squared is ever positive. That implies that it is greater or equal to 0. So this statement, it means it can either be 0 or it can be any value above that one, that expression. Okay, thus this means that x squared plus 3x plus 4 is always positive. That expression is always positive and will have a minimum value, and it will have a minimum value of 7 out of 4, provided provided x plus 3 out of 2, everything squared, provided this is equal to 0. And when I solve this one, because I know when I take a square root, it will be x plus 3 out of 2 equals to 0 squared. 0 squared is the same as 0. It will be x is equal to negative 3 out of 2. So given this expression, as long as x is same as long as x is negative 3 out of 2, that critically means that that expression, it will have a minimum value of 7 out of 4. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and this is the knowledge we use when we are looking for minimum value of quadratic expressions. So in the next video, we are going to see how can you get the maximum value of quadratic expression as well. But to give you a hint is we use the same approach of completing squares to also compute for maximum value of quadratic expression. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment for more.